Hello and welcome to episode 2 of this challenging Manor Lords Let's Play series. I think we're doing all right so far. We're almost going into winter. We've got these houses ready to upgrade. I think I will actually upgrade them. Just 2 so that we can get this development point. And we're going to go into trade logistics so we can bring the cost for that additional trade route down. That's going to be really, really important for us. And the next step is also going for the manor, because we're going to need to be able to defend ourselves. And for that, we need a little bit of stone. And I think, unfortunately, the stone is a million miles away. Shouldn't be too much hassle to create a little stonecutters camp over here, though. Even if it is the furthest place from away from us, but that's okay for now. We don't have anyone on food currently, but we'd have 22 months worth of food, so I'm not worried. I'm feeling pretty good about that, actually. I just really need more people moving in. That is the real challenge right now. We don't have enough people to play with. This keeps teasing us going above 50% and below 50%. Just because I've been upgrading these, it's now saying that people are homeless, which is quite annoying. But this will go up and we should be fine with that. So that's also okay. So, I mean, we've got plenty of living space. Let's add some to there as well. And I will need someone on the saw pit again soon for a few more planks for the manor. But let's go and get this trade logistics point, and we can start getting some charcoal exported. And I'm just going to... Whoops. Sometimes it doesn't like typing in there, I think. There you go, see? Let's try this again. I'll just use the arrows. I give myself 20. But as I said, we need more people to play with. We really need this... happiness to be sorted out, but it should come. I mean, these guys have nothing to complain about. There's no taxation. There's this stone camp that's about to be built in basically in outer space all the way over here. I think I might also just move this over here, so it's closer to some trees. We'll also need a forester's hut. Here we go. We're at over 50%. We just need to keep it there, get some more families moving in, and that would be exactly what we need. Available living space 6. We have so much room for people to move in. So I'm not going to focus on any more of that. Leave that as it is. Oh, I can't believe it. It's below again. And we're in Jan and now we're at 50%, 49%. Not enough clothing variety on the marketplace. Okay, I'm going to have to wait for that to go up. And I did want to use that as the cobbler, but time is forcing me to pick a different one. So We're going to have to go to artisan, and it's going to convert everyone in here to artisans as well, which I'm a little bit concerned about. But it is going to really help this level 2 requirement, and I'll feel more confident upgrading these other houses as well. The only other thing is the tavern supply issue, but we're not going to meet that currently, and we will need more food variety. So I kind of just want to keep those two as they are for now. We're at 51%. And we're just having months going by, and for some reason, no families moving in. So let's go cobbler.
Leather.
And they're just going to have to help us out here. Well, that's not going to help happiness, is it? Unfortunately. So obviously my concern here is the lack of people that we have. Every month that goes by where we're not getting new people in is a month that's closer to making this a significantly more difficult challenge. We have plenty of living space. That's not the issue. So I'm just going to try and just not change any variables over the next month and just hope that these people are happy. There should be, you know, plenty of food. We have 2 different types of food. We've got a new bandit camp. And already Hildebolt is on it. Like in seconds, he's already on it. That's just how challenging this is. You have no chance of sniping these. At least not at this stage anyway. So we've just got our family moved in. We've got 1 family. There we go. That is huge for us. And we've met this second requirement as well, which is really good. I think what we're going to need to build up to is this farming region. So this is going to be great. I actually kind of want to change some of this pathing here so that it's not so... So we can get some better fields out of this, I think. Let's try that. So barley is kind of all in this area. So let's have a nice, strong barley field here. And of course, we're going to want a wheat field. Another barley field. And I'll put a nice farmhouse. And I'll fit. That's kind of annoying. There we go. Squeeze it in. There. So we've got plenty of supply of everything currently. That's 89% barley. That's 89%. 79%. So we'll go wheat there. And we need just more and more families to be moving in here. We just need general happiness. It's a bit of a challenge, honestly. I was hoping that we would already have our trade supply booming. And we just don't have the people available. I mean, I can actually stick someone on here. And let's try and export. So if we get any luck exporting that, if we do start making some good money, that's going to really help with getting these back gardens into some veggie plots. And I'm leaving this space open so we can expand for some more housing there, but we've got 5 available plots currently. And could turn that into a brewery, so that's definitely not dead space. And let's speed this up a tiny bit. But I am enjoying the challenge. It really does make you think about your setup and the best way to really approach things. I am sort of speeding through this a tiny bit. I'm not worried about those guys because they're going to that bandit camp. But, you know, time is really ticking for me here. There is only so much we can sort of get away with this before Hildebolt starts coming for us. And the bandits start coming for us. 56% happiness now. So we've got a slight... Oh, I'm not going to contest that. You have a slight happiness buffer, I'd like to say. It's not great, but it's something. Certainly something. And this extra person I'm going to get on the hunting camps because we're probably going to need more leather. Yep. Otherwise, that's going to be a problem. And I don't know when that's going to be able to get built, but hopefully sometime soon. Just need more of these months to go by where we actually get some people coming in. And 57 now. And there we go. Hildebolt has claimed another region, which is scary. And we have at least another family, which is fantastic. I'm going to let them build that farmhouse just for the sake of it. And then I'm going to stick them on the food. But it's always good if we can just keep getting these families in little by little. That's really, really going to help us here. Month by month, another family. And of course, we do need a manor. That's also probably not helping a lot. We did get that built though, I think. No, we didn't. What do we have the most food supply of? Berries. Let's get... Am I even selling anything here yet? Let's get that built. So then we can get some stone coming in. I don't think we need a whole lot, but it will really help just to have this manor done. And we want as many families in before we need to do the farming as well, because that does take up quite a lot of time and effort. This is quite difficult. I really thought I'd have probably at least 10 families at this point. So we're missing quite a few crucial months just by having things down to, I don't know, honestly, like 49%. Has really made this more difficult than I anticipated, but that's the part of the challenging game. So we'll see how this goes. And yes, and we have another new family. That's awesome. So this is slowly building up. This is what we need. Just need to keep all of this happiness maintained. And definitely need a couple more houses soon. But I'm too worried about taking people off the supply channels. So let's just see how that goes. Oh geez. Okay, so we've got more stone than we need for a while. Let's go for some more berries. Let's collect some herbs as well. And look at that. We've got 260 regional wealth. So very quickly, that has done us significantly good. That's currently empty now. So we're going to need to get more people coming in. Do you know what? I think I'm actually, just for the time being, 260 is a complete game changer. We can get all of these as veggie plots. Which is excellent. We can also look at exporting other things if we have them in excess, but I think for now that's probably fine. And I'm just going to let those guys construct that. And then we'll go for some more fuel. But as soon as we start getting these veggies online, we're going to have meat, we're going to have berries, we're going to have vegetables, and hopefully soon maybe some bread. Who knows? I might even go for I mean, the food supply seems to be enough. I don't know if having orchards at this point is going to be beneficial, but I think you do want to get it early on as an extra food supply. So we'll wait and see for that. We're at 59% happiness now, so we do need to really look at building out this manor, to be honest. We need 20 planks. So let's assign someone to that. And that's another family moved in. That's nice. Okay. This is slowly working out. I'm regaining faith in myself as we play this. You know, it was going very well, and then it was going not so well. But so far this is decent. We've got 2 more spots for families. Let's upgrade that whenever someone's available. And also, if I had more people, I could be absolutely pumping out meat and things from this rich wild animals deposit. Just need to get the manor, and then we can unlock that policy as well. So that could be huge. We've already decided what we want here, so we just need to keep a focus on that. Approval has dropped because of church level. Not worried about that at the moment. Yeah, I'm pretty set actually. I'm going to go orchardry. And we're going to build some new houses. And that's another family moved in. This is going pretty swell so far. And these 2 plots I'm going to have as massive, massive orchards. Yeah. Once I get enough timber, I'm just going to make these 2 colossal orchards. And that's going to be really nice. I really would like a forestry hut as well, but we just haven't had really the capacity to manage that. think what's going to be important for us is still maintaining this export of charcoal. So I'm going to put one person over on that. What we do need is another hitching post. And I am going to order a pack mule. Or a horse for that. Because that's really going to help us. And then let's get these houses built ready for orchards. Should we have 3? I think 3 in there is quite nice. That's still a good size. There's another family moved in. This is going really nicely now. We're getting really into the swing of it. I say into the swing of it, but Hildebolt will be coming for us soon. So we actually really need to get into the swing of trading and then buying some mercs, because I'm a bit worried about that. Though having those crossbowmen would be really, really useful. 250, like that combination is actually fantastic. That's 450 a month that we need to output, but that would be phenomenal, at least for defensively. How are we doing for planks? So we're going to also need to gather up some of this clay. Totally forgot about that, if I'm honest. Let's build a little clay camp like so. And oh God, we're gonna have to build some kind of road over there. And now we have to try and manage wanting to upgrade versus not having everything we need to upgrade. I think we're all right to leave that, honestly. So these veggie plots also haven't come online yet. So that's what's missing from here. Getting this church upgraded, we're going to need the clay. So it's going to be important for us to get this built at some point. And now that it's September, we're going to want to start doing these fields as well. So let's set some priorities on these. This is the big one. So that's highest. I think really barley is just what we want. And I think honestly that's fine for now. And that's also going to need upgrading soon. So probably going to up this plank limit to 50. But I think as it stands, the real need is for farming. So let's go and do that. Make sure that's sorted. That gives that time, a little bit of time to recover as well. So shouldn't be an issue to get all of those sorted pretty quickly, to be honest. And then we'll meet all of these tavern supply requirements. And I'm going to keep a lot of things, I think, at level 2 for the time being. But the next development point is definitely going to be going into orchardry. Get these online now while we can. Yeah, that mining pit's going to take a while. And we've got 341 currently. So I think we're doing all right. Obviously, these change over time. I think that would be probably too heavy on the units there. But it's already September. So large storehouse has been upgraded. And these plots are getting built nicely. And obviously you just want to upgrade all of those spaces while you can. And so that's doing nice. That's growing already. That's in the sowing process. It's almost done. Very nice. Okay, I'm just going to take one family off because I think I can probably spare that. And probably take one family off of that as well. So we've got quite a lot available currently. Mining pit has been built, which is good. Let's get family on that. I probably need another one on the storehouse. How are we doing for planks? Well, the goal of this episode was actually to get the manor up. So let's get a couple more planks and let's get this manor built and ready to go. I've got a feeling that Hildebolt is going to want to attack us from this side. I wouldn't mind building it out here, but it is then a little bit far away. But let's see what we can put together here. So there's loads of space in all of these now. Just need to actually build one more house and then get these upgraded. So actually planks are a big thing for me at the moment. So I'm going to keep people building those. Let's keep this up here. Again, it's going to take a while to get all of the supplies over there. But absolutely will be worth it. And all of those fields are done now. So we actually have a pretty good spread. We've got 370. I think I might even put another person on there. Keep someone on the Woodcutter's Lodge. Saw pit I'll leave as it is. And definitely need another person on there. And I think we're actually now is a good time to build an additional building, but I'll leave the episode there. I'm really getting into this. I think we're in a really good spot. We've almost got the manor up. That's being built, and then we can at least have a retinue to defend ourselves. And of course, not only do we need the money in our regional wealth, we need to tax that through into the treasury to be able to pay the mercenaries. So it's important to get that done as soon as possible so that money can start flowing through. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I know it's been a bit long, but I've really enjoyed playing, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.